Hi, second graders. It's me, Miss Danielson, your art teacher. And I've got something fun planned for today. And it's going to connect to what we've already done before, but we're gonna take it a little bit further, mostly because I know that you've advanced since the last time we used these tools, and I think you're ready for a challenge. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it should feel kind of familiar just because, like I said, we've done it before. So let's get ourselves ready, get ourselves into our positive mind frame, and repeat after me, even if you say it silently in your head. That's okay. I am an artist. I am a creator of ideas and a solver of problems. Sometimes the problems are on my paper. Today they're going to be on your computer screen, just telling you. Sometimes they're with my neighbor. Sometimes they're inside of myself. But I know I can solve problems because mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow. And I am proud to be an artist. And I'm proud of you. You are becoming an artist. You are risk takers, problem solvers. And today, you're going to really tap into your creativity. Are you ready to see what's coming? All right, let's exit the slides. And then you're going to open this up in Google Classroom. And I've got another Kami for you. So you'll open it, I think, as a PDF, but then make sure you choose Kami. And then we'll have all of our tools again. So today what I'm seeing are a bunch of squares. The last time we did a Kami assignment for art, do you remember? I limited you. I said you have a rule and you can only use certain things. What were the certain things, second graders? Do you remember? I'm giving you think time. I can't actually hear you if you answer, but I'm channeling you. If you said straight lines, you were correct. Straight lines might sound kind of boring, but if you remember, we were talking about them. They could be vertical, they could be horizontal, they could be diagonal. And then we got to change colors and thickness and transparency. So there were a lot of ways that we could use those straight lines. Maybe right now you're looking at this Kami and you're thinking, oh, same thing, because I see horizontal and I see vertical. When we put those together, we start to build angles, which then eventually become squares. But you've got some freedom today. So I'm not going to limit you necessarily in what kind of lines or shapes that you're drawing, but you are drawing in and around this shape, which is a square. And I'm excited to see what you come up with. I know in Number Corner this month, you guys are working on your geometric shapes. I saw like an isosceles triangle, and then the next day I saw a rectangle. And then I can't remember what else I saw. Many, many shapes. But today we're going to focus on the square with the right angle, 90 degrees, and have some fun with those. So the longer I'm talking, the more you're probably going, okay, I know what we're doing. So you take the square and then you add lines and shapes and then you create something. So right here, the artist used shape of a trapezoid and some squares and rectangles, circle inside there to create a house. Over here, this one's funny, more trapezoids to create the ears and the nose, and then they use lines for the mouth, circles for the eyes. Those are so funny. Ooh. And then half circle with another little circle on top. And we get this goofy robot. So not only are we working on the skills of using the toolbars, but we're also going to have to come up with some ideas. So what am I going to put in that square? I need an idea. I looked over to the side. I saw my cat. I could try a cat. We just did a cat last week. You know what? I'll do a dog. So that's the creativity part. That's the ideas coming. Now we have to turn those ideas into an actual something. Now, if you open your Cami and it's smaller, um, it's possible that's what it's going to be. It's going to be smaller and you see all of the squares. Now, don't get overwhelmed. You don't have to do all the squares. I really am going to have you watch the time. So 35 minutes, when 35 minutes of art class is over, that's cool. Then stop there, okay? Maybe you only get 2 squares done, and that's all right. So don't get overwhelmed that you see all these squares. But that's not even why I went over there. I went over to the side here, to these 3 little dots. I'm trying to remember what it looks like on your Chromebook. I think it's the same. Some of you know how to zoom because you showed it to me last week. So find the zoom, ZOOM, and if you want your squares to be larger, look, I'm going beyond 100%. We can make them larger, which just allows you to draw a little bit easier. In fact, I said that same thing when we were drawing our cat last week. Okay, I don't want that there. There we go. Oop, go away. No, I don't want that. There we go. I was talking to you about making those cat cheeks bigger so that it would be easier later. Same thing here, even though I'm working on a computer. So here's my square. I said I was going to do a dog. Now I'm going to come over to the toolbar. Now, who showed me that? I can't remember who it was. One of you showed me how you can actually drag your toolbar. You can move it all over the place. I can't right now because the button is right underneath my Screencastify buttons, so they're blocking it. But it's right underneath where you'll see it on yours. I can't see it on mine. Okay, so I think I'm going to just use some drawing tools first. No, I lied. I'm going to use some shapes. So I clicked over here onto shapes. I have to decide what colors I want. Now remember, when you touch that, then it's going to expand. Oh, you guys, this thing is in my way because I want to be able to choose more colors. Oh, well, okay. I'm just going to go with what I've got. You won't have this issue because you don't have that Screencastify thing blocking you. I'm just going to go with some black ears. Ears? No, I'll start with a nose. All right, what shape is it going to be? A triangle. Now, the cool thing is, as soon as you put the thing where you want it, then you can move it around. Now, I just learned, though, that I can't move it like I'm used to with other kinds of tools. So that's not what I want that nose to look like. Well, looks like I'm going to have to erase it. So it's okay. You might have to take a couple turns on this. I also noticed, and I forgot I had done this, I was fooling around, is that I changed the thickness of the line. So if you saw that, it was like almost like a blob of black paint. If you think about these as terms of like paintbrushes, I need a smaller one. 8 made a big blob. So I went up to 4. Now, where did I find those? Way at the top up here. It's called stroke thickness. It's almost like when you're choosing a font size when you're typing, same thing. So the size of the letters kind of equals the size of like your lines when you are drawing. So let me try this again. Back to my triangle. Much better. And you know what? I put it where I wanted it to. I wanted it more in the center. If I wanted to color that in, I sure can. I'm going to use the drawing tool. Now I'm going to get that line bigger again. It's still chosen black. Select. Oh, no, it's not. Hey, how'd that happen? Because it's highlighted. What a goofball. Okay. Erase. Boom. Touch it. Go away, green. Now come back. Get to my drawing tool again. Find the color I want this time. Now I can come in and color that in. So I just took the outline of the triangle and made it a solid. On this next thing, though, I'm going to add some eyes. This time, I'm going to leave them with the opening white. I swear, I think it helps when you make noises, you guys. All right, that's not exactly what I wanted it to look like, but I've got it. And oh, there we go. So what have I used so far? I've used some drawing tools I've only used one color, but I've changed the thickness of my lines. I use the shape. If I want to go in here and insert line, this is what we did that one time. We used it a lot. I think I'm going to go thinner, so I feel like I have more control. I'm going to add this is similar actually. You know what? It feels similar to when we drew our cat, because I just put that line down the center, which is kind of what happened with the cat's face too. So now I switch to drawing, because now I kind of want to be able to freestyle. I'm sticking with black right now. Oh, I forgot to change the thickness, didn't I? Well, I could erase it, but I'm actually going to fix it by going back up and just pretending I did it on purpose. I'm almost done with black. Got a couple more things to do. Dot, 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 dot. Now I think I'd like to change my color. I can do whatever I want, right? I can be creative. So I'm going to grab the drawing tool and orange. And this is freestyle. So I'm actually drawing. I'm using my mouse. I could also touch screen, and I know you can't see this. I wish you could see that my finger is touching the screen. Meow. Whew, I gotta tell you, that was easier than using the mouse. Some of you have stylus pens that you use with your Chromebook. Go for it. This I can't use because I'm on my wrong computer and it's connected to my Chromebook, and apparently they don't like each other. I did not know that. I've tried to get them to get along, but they're not getting along lately. All right, now I feel like I'm back to that black, and I'm just adding those little lines inside the ears, like how the dogs have their furry ears, but then they also have that kind of the inside, which is usually pink, so I don't know why I did it black. What else does my dog need, you guys? Maybe some little spiky hairs on top. Look, my cat, she's just waking up out of her nap. She's like, are you talking about dogs? Okay, that was weird. I am not into that. Whew, thank goodness. I've got the eraser. Get rid of those weird lines I put up there. So they did not look like spiky hairs. I don't know what they look like. I think this dog's looking kind of cute. So that's one square. Maybe I'm done right now. Although I just thought of something. I think if I'm going to put the orange in with the ears, I would like some orange elsewhere. Ugh. It's right where I want it to be. I can't get this little... I think I selected it. I don't know. I don't know if it's orange. No, it's still black. All right, well, I know what I need to do. I needed to shrink it just for a second so that I can actually select that. Again, you should not be having these problems because the bar of these buttons right here, those are because I'm recording myself and it's not going to show up on your computer because you are not. Wait a second. I didn't mean to use that as an oval. Boy, you guys are watching me make some pretty big mistakes. That's okay. Mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow. Where have I heard that before? We say it every day. This is what I wanted. I wanted a rectangle, and I'm making the dog's collar. And then the circle in the center, that could be where we hook the leash on. It could also be its tag, identifying tag. That's what that could be. And what is this circle doing floating out here? Did I do that? Wait, what is that? There it goes. All right. So one down, 794 to go. That's not true. Remember, though, that you can turn these in. You hit the save button. And then I believe it goes into a... what am I trying to say? It's like turns in. Then all of a sudden it sends it to me. And then your name is in there too. I love Cami. It's the coolest thing. It's like we're so far away from each other, and yet it's almost like you're just handing me your paper and saying, hey, Miss Danielson, look at what I did. It's the strangest thing. All right, I hope you have fun. Play around with the tools. And if I'm forgetting some tools that you think would be helpful in this, let me know. Maybe you've got other secret tricks that I don't know about. I do know about the ad media. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. But in art, instead of taking other people's photos, I want to see what you can do with your own drawing skills. Because I'd like to see you grow, not taller. Well, I mean, you will eventually do that too. All right, now I'm getting weird. Remember, 35 minutes, you can play on Cami and then call it good, okay? I can't wait to see these because I loved your other ones. Have fun, be creative.